Hello, everyone. October has finally arrived, and October is my favorite month of the entire year because I love Halloween. Halloween is my absolute favorite time of year, even more so than Christmas. Of course, as a kid, I like Christmas more, but I love the Halloween season. I love watching scary movies. I actually watch one horror movie per day in October. It's a tradition that I've had for several years. And now it is true weather-wise. Sometimes the first half of October, the first week almost certainly. Sometimes even the second week. It depends. Can still be a little too hot, and because normally when weather-wise, my favorite month is like the second half of October and the first half of November because um, the fall colors come alive and also the the weather gets cooler. Like my ideal temperature is usually anything between like let's say 55 and 70 degrees somewhere in there. And if it gets below that, however, I can still usually tolerate it if I have a decent jacket until it gets down into usually when it gets down below 35 degrees. That's usually when I don't want to go outside because it's too cold. Um, but however, as it gets up into the 70s and especially the 80s, I become more uncomfortable. And of course, probably this weekend, I'm going to not this is Sunday, but next weekend I'm going to attempt possibly to go into the woods because Saturday looks like it's going to be the first day where that might be possible, where it's going to get down to the lower 60s, and so that might be that's when I go into a deep part of the woods. I've been kind of toy like I went into the woods the other day, and I think I might have gotten a tick because of it, but I ride outside a lot more though during the autumn and winter because of the weather, and now of course, and especially because I can write in tranquility and I can be alone and I don't have to listen to noise that is in the house. The only downside, really, is that sometimes I'll be writing and I might need to look something up for the sake of continuity or because I might want some word choices or something like that. And sometimes it's difficult to look those things up in the woods because I can't get a signal. And that's the only downside. Um, but the benefits of riding in the woods far outweigh the cost. And autumn is just the perfect time of year. It really helps. Walking in the woods really does help my mental health. I'm actually that's why I tend to be in a much better mood in the autumn and winter than in the summer. And because now it used to not be that way when I was in town when I lived in kind of a suburb area, and it didn't really matter what season it was. Um, but in autumn, though, I can and winter, I can go outside and be me and explore the woods. And again, I do have to sometimes worry about coyotes and or stray dogs, especially. That's always been a worry. Um, and so there are dangers of going out into the woods, even though I haven't encountered very many of them. But um, but it's just a very tranquil time of year, and there's still probably going to be another week or two before it really kicks in. But I am definitely looking forward to it.